Forest industry, as to those the real estate industry, every industry that wants to advance its benefits for its members has it tries to lobby government, it tries to lobby our government, it tries to lobby the Liberal government.
Well, my first comment is, who's on the other side of this? The lobby industry, fair enough. They have a right to lobby. But on the other side is the general public. Who's speaking for us if our elected politicians aren't?
Yeah, that's a really good point because 88% of the population want ride sharing. So I would score that comment 1-0 for the taxi industry. If there is a lobby, they're doing very well because the regulations as they sit right now totally favor a protectionist approach to the taxi industry, and they continue to do that.
Okay, let me give you another one here. Let's start safety regulations here. Safety regulations. Listen to
I'm really pleased that we have a regulated market for passenger transportation because it does give protection to people. And I think that's what people in BC want to see, that when they get in a vehicle, that they know there is some regulation on safety, some regulation on operations, some regulation on making sure that we have the best system that we can. And I think in BC we do.
What people want is they want service, they want convenience, they want when they pick up the phone or get on their app to have a cab or a ride that doesn't take 90 minutes or 2 hours, or they may not show up at all. That's what people want.
Absolutely.
That's what they've been demanding since 2012.
5 years of the Liberal government doing nothing, we came in and made sure that we changed the marketplace.
I would say, first of all, to assume that every other jurisdiction, major city in North America didn't care about safety is a bit much. But go ahead, Ian.
Well, Alberta has Class 4. I think that Kenny's going to maybe change that. Look, Lyft and Uber, they're all about safety. That's the business they're in, is moving people. So, again, if you've experienced that, you would see that the driver is known, the passenger is known, the car's location is known at all times. They're monitored at all times. And if you have a bad driver and their records are constantly monitored on an annual basis, more so than Class 4 in BC, you're going to see they have built-in safety into that already. We are not going to solve the problem of safety, Michael, by having some examiner subjectively putting you through a road test and you failed it because you didn't do the proper mechanical inspection of your car. The car that you as a rideshare driver is driving every day and driving part-time less than 20 hours a week. So I don't buy that. I mean, the one way to slow it down, and this is a concern of Uber and Lyft, is to put Class 4 in it because it takes a couple of months to get it. You probably have to take a commercial driving course at a cost of $500, and you're going to isolate mothers, students, retirees that want to make some extra income. They're just going to go, it's not worth the effort.
I'm talking with Ian Tossinson, President CEO of the BC Restaurant and Food Services Association. Let me just play one last clip for you, Ian, because the minister says there's a real sense of excitement.
We've been in conversation with ride-hailing companies, likewise with taxis. We continue to engage with them. The Passenger Transportation Board is engaging with them. There is a sense of excitement. We have had no indication. I mean, the regulations that we laid out earlier this week are ones that are very achievable, and I think that everybody's very eager to operate in BC, to come to BC, to finally get the opportunity to explore our marketplace.
Well,
so I think that there is genuine excitement about the potential of ride-hailing coming to BC this September.
One of the major companies, Lyft, is not excited at all because of your requirement for a Class 4 license. In fact, they're looking at that and saying that's absolutely ridiculous. Our drivers only drive about 20 hours a week. Why do they need to go out and get a professional driver's license?
Well, as I've said many times, that this is safety has to be number one. I think that anybody who's getting in a car that they are paying for a ride for, they want to know that they're safe or their kid is safe.
They had to throw kid in there.
Well, there you go. I mean, again, Ian, the excitement thing is a little, I think John was right on. And obviously, when you have Lyft coming right out of the gate saying something, obviously they're not that excited.
I would say it's apprehensive, not excitement. I think there's so many things that are still not decided, and I can't believe that. And who cares what the Liberals did or didn't do? I mean, they blew it as well, too, so let's move on. But the fact is they're apprehensive about before, and we don't know about, geographical limits and driver's limits, all those things. You know, Michael, when you think about it, in today's world, you can get in your car, drive your kids, go to basketball, do all those different things, take them to Dairy Queen, take them home, you know, you get your friends' kids in there, and then you go home, have dinner, decide, you know, I'll drive for a Lyft and Uber tonight. Oh, boy, I need a different classification license. It makes no sense.
Hi, can I get an extra large dark roast with 1 cream?
The class 5 and enhance it somehow.
And 1 dozen donuts assorted.
A whole market of people driving.
That's it. Thank you.
That would make the road safer, and the government didn't buy that, which says to me that they're continuing to be more concerned about the taxi industry than they are about the average citizen on the street.
Hey, you.
Well, as I say, we're back to our bets whether we're going to get ride-hailing, what form we're going to get ride-hailing. It's our hot question of the day. Ian, thanks so much for taking the time and joining us.
Thanks, Michael. Appreciate it.
President and CEO of the BC Restaurant and Food Services Association. No, look, what do you think? Let me get to your call. 604-280-9898. 604-280-9898.
Okay, guys. Well, that's ride-hailing, and they have to get a Class 4 license and this license and that license. Guys, you know, Canada is, you got to remember, it's very socialist. So we got socialized medicine, and we got socialized car insurance here in BC, where we can't choose what car insurance company we have to deal with. We just have to go with what they tell us to do. And there's really no competition. It won't work. There's nothing for us. So, and the electricity is one, BC Hydro, and the water and sewer is by the city municipality, and you can't choose another water company. And so it's very, very socialized here when it comes to car insurance, electricity, natural gas to heat your house. You have to go by their rules. There's no way that there's someone else on the market that could help us out and introduce a more affordable alternative when it comes to choosing between competitions. This is a huge problem, guys, here in Canada, and everything is slowly. Ontario's looking at doing, Ontario is going to be OIN, Ontario Insurance, something. So they're thinking of doing it. So there's one insurance company in Ontario too for vehicles. So you don't have a choice to shop around for better rates like Geico and Ameriplus and whatever those other Wawanisa and stuff like that. So we're in a little bit of a heap here up in Canada. So people living down south in the U.S. should be a little bit happy that at least they're free in a way, where other countries, if they look at us up in the north, it's a lot tougher. I got some donuts today. I got some people visiting, actually. Some people said they're going to come and help out with the store today, so I'm kind of excited to see some new faces and old faces. I'm moving out the counters. I'm going to move all the back counters today and work on that, and that's that. Got a bit of on the plate today to get done, and I wonder if Lauren's there. I'm going to check and see if Lauren's there early, putting up the baseboards so I can finish with putting up my counters and stuff. Anyways, guys, that's a ride-sharing hailing program thingy on Talk Radio, and let's see what they're talking. Detours. That's just commercials. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about that. I wanted to, because I want to do Uber for fun. I want to do it, but I'm not in no rush to do it. I'll see how or what the regulations are, and then I'll go over the regulations with you guys and see how tough it is here in British Columbia to do anything. And then once that gets approved, I could try it. Just for the sake of making videos, like just have my camera here on the dash and just make videos, and just talk about it, talk to customers, talk to them about the food prices and stuff. But we got farmers markets, so the farmers market now is like 7 days a week, so I'm not worried about food. You go buy $40, you buy a case of vegetables, like full, like complete bin of vegetables full to the rim with corn, tomatoes. Yeah, it was $32 I paid for corn, tomatoes. What else did I get? Grapes, jams, honey from the local honey makers here. Everything I got for like less than $40. So collards, two salad heads, Oh man, but it's all grown on our basically here locally, right? So like our salad doesn't come from Guatemala, and our tomatoes don't come from Utah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and I bought some locally grown avocados too. Somebody has a nursery, indoor nursery, so they grow their own avocados too. So that's a nice little thing, you know. Okay. Oh yeah, Lauren's there. Good. I'm gonna get some more footage of the shop today, and yeah, we good to go. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd like to hear your reports on ride hailing and why it's so illegal. Thanks for watching. And hey, Patreon supporters, thanks for the coffee, guys. I appreciate it. Woo!